Howdy friends, so this video ended up getting blocked on my initial upload, which makes me kind of sad. I tried to dispute the claim, but they came back like almost immediately like, nah, not gonna happen. So it's still blocked. So I had to do some fun editing. I don't know which round of editing this is going to be, if this is going to be the first time I edited my reaction, or if this is going to be like the third or fifth time I edited the reaction. I don't know, but basically I've edited it, so hopefully it won't get blocked. So that does with blurring the video, doubling the video, doing all kinds of fun, funky stuff. I don't know, so we'll see. Whatever you're seeing here is whatever I had to do. So I'll put a link down to the unedited version in the description. It'll be free over on my Patreon like all my other videos are. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't take too many attempts. Love ya. Mwah. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're continuing our boy band bash extravaganza celebration where I'm just reacting to an abundance of boy band content this week. Some of it's boy bands that I've been familiar with, some of it's boy bands that I'm just being introduced to for the first time, some of it's boy bands where I've reacted to solo artists from the band but not the actual band themselves, and blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. I've got all kinds of boy bands, and I've been having so much fun recording thus far. I just finished recording a reaction to an unhelpful guide or a helpful guide, whichever one it was, to Monsta X, because as you guys have seen in the last couple weeks, I started reacting to Wonho, and he used to be a part of the band Monsta X, and you guys were like, well, you need to react to them, you need to react to them. So what I've been doing for this whole boy band bash week thing is, if I start reacting to a boy band that I'm not familiar with, then I'll react to like an unhelpful guide first, and then I'll dive into their music. So that's what I did, and y'all, there's so much talent in that band, so much freaking talent, and it was so crazy to me to see how much Wonho has changed since he left that group. Because like, yes, he was muscular and whatnot in that group, but like, he hulked out since he left. Like, back then he looked like a twink in comparison to what he is now, and it's like, it's crazy. But before I dive into some of their music together, I've just got some Wonho performances that I had lined up, because you guys told me that I need to react to him live as well as his music videos. So I figured, why not check out the first song that introduced me to the world of Wonho, Open Mind, and just react to him performing this live. Not just because when I reacted to the video, I about damn near fell out of my seat because he was so delicious and that body don't make no sense to me. But like, the song itself is actually really, really good. I was at work this morning, and I, just put it on YouTube just so I could listen to it in prep for, my recording session today after work, and just listen to it. And then, like, after it played through the first time, it went to another video, which I think was like an English version of it. So then that played through. I'm like, okay, cool. And then it played to another video, which I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking at my phone. I was, working. But the song just kept repeating, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. And then when I looked at the actual video, it was a 1 hour loop of Open Mind, and I was like, I'm fine with this. So I literally just listened to the song on loop for an hour while I was at work, and I'm like, I'm digging this song. It's got this sexy bass line to it that I didn't really pick up on the first time when I was reacting to it, because I was so distracted by Wonho and all of his just deliciousness. But yeah, the song itself is catchy, and I'm here for it. So we're gonna see what he does with it live, and yeah. See right there. That body don't make sense. These abs, these biceps, that chest, these thighs, it just don't make sense. I love the choreo. Y'all better dance. And see, it's nice to see, because like obviously I keep mentioning he's got this insane body that makes no sense, but it's nice to see like someone who does have that much bulk to him still have a looseness and limberness about his movements. Oh, I live for this. An open mind, girl. So smooth, so slick. But I do. No, do we? I don't know if you want what I want, baby. Open mind, girl. Keep an open mind, girl. That is one beautiful man. Lord, Lord, Lord Jesus, that is one delicious man. Praise Jesus. Alright, so this performance, so good. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Let's take the cat out of the bag. He wasn't singing live. Ain't nobody gonna convince me otherwise. But that's fine. That's fine. I'll give a pass when it comes to certain kinds of performances when they're like very dance driven or choreography heavy, like this one was. I give a pass on those sort of live performances, and I'm like, okay, as long as you've illustrated that you can sing at some point in time, okay, you do having a little lip sync, whatever here while you're doing your choreography, whatever. I'm not stressed. So not taking anything away from him, but he wasn't singing. He wasn't singing live. And you can tell, A, because it sounded just like the record, and B, there were a number of times when he was like touching his mic throughout the performance, like he would touch the actual element itself, and you heard nothing. Like you didn't hear any fiddling or any bumps or anything against the actual in the audio. You heard nothing. It's happened. He wasn't singing live. But yeah. Put that aside. Don't care right now. I give it a pass. But like I was saying there, it's nice to see somebody who has that kind of bulk to them, that many muscles, still have that sort of limberness and fluidity to their movements, because a lot of times when guys, they work out aggressively to that point where they're like jacked and they're like bodybuilder kind of like muscles, they focus so much on the bulking and the building of the muscles, that they don't really focus on the lengthening of the muscles and keeping them limber. So those bodybuilders tend to be very tight. They tend to, walk very, have very tight kind of movements, and they don't have that sort of looseness that, us non-muscular normal people have. They tend to just be very tight in their movements, and they don't have that range of motion that we do. So it's impressive, and I guess it comes from his K-pop background, his training, and all that kind of stuff. It's probably just second nature to him at that point, while working out and building that muscle, doing other kinds of exercises, and maybe yoga or something else, to stretch and elongate the muscles as well. So yes, I'm building this bulk, but I'm still lengthening the muscles so that they have the ability to stretch. They have the ability to have this range of motion, so I can still do all of this choreography. I can still do all of this, this, boom, boom, boom. So it's nice that he takes care of his body in that way, so that he looks fantastic. He looks amazing. Oh, Lord Jesus, he looks so good. But he also has that range of motion where he can still do all of the same sort of K-pop choreography that he was doing as part of, Monsta X and whatnot. Like I said, the song is super duper catchy, super just slinky, and it's got that sexy bass line. Like when I was listening to it at work today, because like I said, the first time I watched through the music video, I didn't quite catch. I honestly couldn't tell you what the song was about, couldn't tell you that anyone was singing, because I was just so taken aback by his body. That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. It defies all logic, that body. So when I was listening to the song at work today without a visual, and I could just focus on the song, I was like, ooh, this is a sexy bass line. And I haven't really heard a sexy bass line in music like that since I first heard Attention by Charlie Puth. Like that bass line, it gets me moving, it gets me grooving, it makes me feel, it's just like, it's just sexy. So the bass line at the intro of this song gave me that same kind of vibe, and I'm like, ooh, yes, play this. So I love the song. Actually, did I buy it? I don't think I did. Hold on. Let me see if it's on the iTunes. It seems to be a popular action for me in this recording session. I react to something, I'm like, okay, let me see if this is on iTunes. Wonho. Keep an open mind, girl. Search. It is. Okay. I'll get both the English and the non-English version. Done and done. Okay. But yes, like the song is just, it's just got this groove to it, and I love it. And then I love the incorporation of the choreography, the dancers, just great. So hopefully next time I look for a live performance, it will actually be live vocals from hearing. But we will just have to wait and see. If you guys have any suggestions where I could go for those performances, let me know. Put them down in the comments. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.